Good morning everyone, I hope you're all doing well and keeping up with your reading. Remember that this time is not a holiday and we still need to get through the syllabus. On that note, any mistakes you happen to notice in this lecture have nothing to do with me throwing it together last night because I've been playing video games all week long, no matter what anyone says. Now this week we're looking at a pretty powerful weapon, known to but not strictly from Terraria, the Daybreak. The Daybreak is a powerful spear weapon, and one of only two weapons that can be crafted solely through the use of solar fragments, the other being the solar eruption. It appears as a long shaft topped with an ornate flaming spear tip. Contrary to standard spears that are lost once thrown, the Daybreak can be inexplicably thrown infinitum, without the need to restock ammunition. The Daybreak is something of an enigma compared to traditional weaponry, as it does not require any ammunition or mana to use, but it is capable of continually manifesting flaming spears that will go on to inflict damage on a target for several more seconds. There have been suggestions that the Daybreak is in fact some sort of magical spell unlike any other encountered, that draws power from an unknown source other than mana. Other theories posit that it is indeed a physical weapon, like any other, that infinitely restocks itself through unknown means. It is somewhat understandable that the weapon is unlike any known to Terraria though, as it is not native to the world, originating with the mysterious and alien solar warriors encountered during the invasion of the celestial forces. Although the item is crafted from solar fragments, it bears a striking resemblance to the weapons wielded by the Draconians, although the item cannot be obtained from slaying them. This could mean that these weapons are unique to and must be individually crafted by each warrior wishing to utilize them, either evaporating or dispersing in some other way when their creator falls in battle. This could stand to reason if the power source of the spears were the solar warriors themselves, appearing as they do to be formed primarily of flame and possibly solar energy. However, this still leaves the question of where their power would come from when the weapon is utilized by any non-solar entity. Whilst some hypothesize that it is simply powered, as might seem obvious, by the sun or any star in the local vicinity, the truth is that we simply do not know. The same goes for how the item came to be, due to its alien origin. Legends, however, consider that the whole solar force, along with those of the other celestial pillars, are part of a huge celestial army belonging to the Moon Lord for his ambitions of galactic conquest. It is considered that he influenced the evolution of a semi-sentient species of lava people, and introduced the ability to craft weapons such as the Daybreak. If true, this may imply that the knowledge behind the Daybreak is of eldritch origin, and as such may be incomprehensible to lower beings, potentially driving any who try to understand the knowledge to madness. Given that this is mere legend though, and by all accounts no one studying the weapon has ever lost their minds thus far, sealing the Daybreak file as some kind of cognito hazard has been unnecessary. The simple fact that the Daybreak is an alien weapon, of which very little is known, already scores it pretty high on the artifact ratings, but given that it's also a very powerful weapon that does not require any resources to utilize, means that it could be in a league of its own. However, at the end of the day, it is a relatively directed weapon, and hardly a world-changing item to boot. Even so, the Daybreak is still being assigned an artifact rating of momentous. So I really hope those legends about this thing being of eldritch origin, driving people mad with unknowable knowledge aren't true. I mean, if they are, then we're all screwed. Well, more screwed than we currently are, I guess. Anyways, subscribe for more course content and become a patron for less than it costs for a good packet of crisps. That way I could buy a good packet of crisps. I really feel like some crisps. Look after yourselves everyone, try not to lose your minds to the elder gods, and hopefully I will see you next time.